This is great. This is a must-do when you come to Mexico City. Ignore all the Michelin star places. Come here. Come to Chicago Bernie's Beef Bite.
Mexico City is known for its trompo tacos and spicy salsa. But did you know it's also home to some of the world's best international cuisine? Burgers, sushi, beef sandos, donuts, bao buns, cocktails, and more. Mexico City has it all. And today, we're sharing our favorites with you. Let's eat.
So we are headed for breakfast to one of our all-time favorite places.
Clara y Emma.
We have a lot to eat today, so we're only sharing one sandwich.
This is the Clara, which comes with a fried egg. It is a huevos estrellados, like a sunny egg. The bun is one of the best parts about it. The bacon on this is so amazing. This is habanero mustard, and it is the best mustard I've ever had in the entire world. The sandwiches, most of them do come with a chipotle mayo on it, but when you add this habanero mustard, it's like next level. It's so good. I did get any yolk, so I'm gonna pass it to Brandon and hope that he finds the yolk.
So that habanero mustard is really solid, but this chipotle barbecue sauce is like sweet and tangy, and I absolutely love it. Oh,
You found it.
There it is. Look at that. Once you get a bite of that yolk and it runs all over the bacon, the avocado, the chipotle mayo, it's a little bit spicy, and that bread is lightly sweet. It is so amazing. If you come to Mexico City, I honestly think that this should be a must-eat for you. This is one of the best breakfast sandwiches you will have in your life. Where's that mustard?
Next up, we're headed to Taqueria Gabriel.
This is a place we have been stalking on Instagram for ages, and they are famous for this loaded potato skillet that looks incredible.
So we are going to order the papas asadas and 3 tacos. If you want to see the tacos, make sure you check our taco video, which we posted last week.
Por favor, una papa asada.
Claro, la papa asada puede ir con una proteína, pollo, asada, pastor.
Carne asada.
Carne asada.
These salsas are going to be great.
Look how different they are.
I just tried this salsa, and it's super spicy. I thought it was like a cremosa or something like that, but it is super hot and tangy.
¿Al centro todo?
See. Oh, I love it. It's so cute.
Gracias.
First of all, this is so cute. I'm loving it. It's like a mini skillet covered in cheese, and you can see all the carne asada on top.
It's a little bit smaller than I anticipated. I'm not quite sure what's down here. It is a Papa Loco, so there should be some like potato situation down here. Oh, it's cheesy. Oh, yes. I don't know if it's like a baked potato or mashed potatoes or what. There's carne asada, some cilantro, and like a creamy sauce. Look at that ooey gooey cheese though. I'm just gonna have a bite. It feels so good. Look at like the layers of cheese and potato. It is like the best potato skin you'll ever have. Super cheesy. It's almost like a queso fundido, but with papas, and they're like pureed and creamy. So good.
It's just a cheese bomb.
I want some more asada in there. Oh my gosh. This is the best thing ever. I know that this one's spicy, so I'm definitely gonna add some of that. Papa asada taco. They make their tortillas in-house. I'm so excited. I know that this isn't technically a taco, but let's go. So good.
So it looks like it's all cheese, but I think that this is potato down here. It's like hash browned potato. Oh, it's like a hash brown skillet. There's no need for it to be bigger. This is like dense and cheesy. Oh, this is great. Now I need a tortilla. Hash brown skillet taco. This is like something you would get at like Denny's. I love it. The crispy cheese is so good. This is great. This is intense though. That's a lot of freaking cheese.
This is easily one of the most unique things that I've really tried. I have been stalking these guys on Instagram forever, and it is up to the hype.
We are headed to Mr. Blancos, which is known for their sliders. They have a super simple menu. I am so excited to try this place and to share it with you.
Una Mr. Pollo, una tater tots, veíamos.
So their menu's bigger than when they first started. We got a classic slider, a pollo slider, a tater tots, and these little donuts that they have that we've been like the most excited to try. It's a bit expensive. I don't even know what we spent. I just gave her my card and cashed out. I think it costs like $14 for 2 sandwiches, a tater tot, and a donut. It's packaged so pretty, look.
We decided to take our to-go order back to our hotel, which I will leave a link in the description below because this hotel is so great and this patio is awesome. The packaging, first off, is the cutest packaging that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's definitely a step up from White Castle, which I was comparing it to, so well done, Mr. Blanco. I mean, look at these tater tots. Is that not like the cutest thing that you've ever seen in your life? I love it. Look at the donut packaging. How cute is that? I love this. And total, it came to $12, which we also got 2 sauces. This is the Mr. Blanco sauce and the leche sauce for the donuts. I'm gonna try the burger first. The bun is moist, not dry at all. It's a potato bun, which gives it such a great flavor. The onions, I was expecting like dehydrated onions like they get at McDonald's or at White Castle, but the grilled onions add such a juicy flavor to it. The cheese is amazing, and the meat is smashed, so it's crispy on the edges, so you get a little crunch in there. No sauce needed. The only thing I would add, honestly, is a pickle, but it's not needed. This is a freaking great burger, and it's a bit bigger than I expected. I've already eaten half of it. Good size. I love this.
So I gave a generous dip into that Blanco sauce. Oh, you weren't kidding. That's great. The sauce is like a mac sauce. Alyssa said that it needed a pickle, but I think that the sauce adds just the perfect amount of sour bite to it for sure. It's more mustard and more pickle forward than our like Thousand Island or burger sauce typically would be, but it's actually really good. Quality of meat is great. Potato bun kind of reminds me of Shake Shack. The cheese is like government cheese like we get in American burgers. That is so good. So now I am just obsessed with this sauce. I'm gonna try a little bit of it on one of those tater tots. It's got the best crispy exterior for sure. Big time potato flavor. It is just a tater tot at the end of the day, but it is a fantastic tater tot. 10 out of 10 for me. First thing I will say about this chicken slider is it is enormous. It's almost like the size of an entire Chick-fil-A sandwich. It's girthy. There's just a pickle and a sauce, and then again with that potato bun that's been crisped up on the flat top. Wow. So crispy. It is pickly, the chicken is moist and juicy, it is super crunchy, the sauce is really flavorful, there's a lot of pickles on this, the bun goes really well with it. Honestly, this is a fantastic chicken sandwich, and it was only 50 pesos. I feel like this is a great deal. You could knock down a couple of these as a snack and be full for the day for sure. Man, the crunch on the chicken is awesome. You're gonna love this.
This is a big hunk of chicken. For these being sliders, they're actually a pretty good size. We're gonna obviously eat more today, but I'm really glad that we only got 1 and 1. We almost got 4 sandwiches total, and we would have been stuffed for the entire day.
If it were up to me, 1 double slider, 1 chicken slider, and some tater tots, for sure. That would be my order.
You haven't tried the donuts yet.
Oh yeah, let's eat them.
This packaging is just so cute, I can't get over it. Oh my God. This is amazing. Oh, wow. Less like a donut hole, more similar to like a cake pop consistency. And there's a lot in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little donut holes. We also got some dipping sauce for it. I tried it without, and it's amazing without. This is a must get. This is the best thing on the menu, followed by the regular slider.
Bold statement.
If you come to Mexico City and get nothing from Mr. Blanco's except these, it's a win for sure. I'm gonna try it with the dunk now. This is like a lechera condensed milk cream, so it should add a little bit more sweetness and some creaminess to it. Oh my God. This is like the best donut hole that I've ever had in my life. I'm telling you, it's like a cake pop. Have you ever had a cake pop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to try one of those donuts. You keep blabbing about them.
There's 6 left for you, okay? Here. Oh, 1 bite.
It's so dense. Oh my God, it's like a battered cake. Like, that's what you said. Oh, no doubt. That's the best thing on the menu. They have chocolate sauce, caramel sauce. I would get all 3 sauces, 2 boxes of that, no doubt. Alyssa has been Instagram stalking Mr. Blanco since COVID in 2020, and for good reason. This place is an absolute must-hit, an awesome place.
And now I will be coming here every single time that we come to Mexico City. I am so glad that they survived the pandemic because this place is amazing. We came back to Mr. Blanco's and we got 2 different things, and we just have to show you real quick because this place is the real deal and a must-hit when you're in Mexico City. Today we got a tocino deluxe and a double.
Hell yeah, dog.
Bro, it's so good. I'm so glad we came back for another one.
From one of Alyssa's Instagram crushes to one of mine. Next, we are walking to a spot called Bernie's Beef Bike in the San Rafael district. This place has been slinging Chicago-style Italian beef sandwiches off of a tricycle since 2019 when we lived here. COVID happened, and unfortunately, we were never able to try it. Today is the day we are finally gonna see what Bernie's Beef Bike is all about.
The photos of this place look amazing, so I am so excited. So the last time I had a beef sandwich was in Chicago, and it was at Tony's, which is one of my favorite beef sandwiches in all of the world. This is my first time ordering a beef sandwich in Spanish, which is very funny.
Por favor, una big beef con jardinere y sweet pepper. Y un orden de papas con ajo, mantequilla y parmesano. This place is also famous for their burgers, and they stack them extra high. They're super popular, maybe even more popular than the beef.
Like everyone around us got a burger, and they're freaking huge. Everyone has them like this. We already had burgers today, so we're only here for the beef, but we might have to come back another time. Gracias.
We started with an order of the garlic parmesan and mantequilla butter fries. They are like hand cut and smells like a vampire's breath. Wait, is that a thing?
The fries are hand cut and drenched in garlic butter, then topped with a little bit of parmesan. They're so good. They're a little bit soggy because they have so much freaking garlic butter on them. There's so much garlic that it's almost like spicy. There's that much garlic flavor on them. They taste just like garlic fries that you would get at a ballpark. I love them.
What is this?
Oh my god, it's huge.
Oh, that is a big beef. Oh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to do this. I'll tell you, this thing passes the eye test for sure. The bread is super crunchy on the outside. The sweet peppers and jardinere that they have are overstuffed. The beef looks pull apart tender. All right, Chicago Bernie's Beef Bike, a bite that I have been waiting to take since 2019.
I said don't take too big of a bite.
I couldn't help it. So I was born in Chicago, and we have traveled all over the US getting beef sandwiches that have absolutely failed us outside of the Chicago area. I'm here to tell you that you might have to come all the way to Mexico City for a legit Italian beef sandwich, Chicago style. The juice is amazing. It's actually got like a peppery note to it. It is a little bit spicier like you would expect in Mexico. The peppers are roasted perfectly. The jardinere slaps. The meat is incredibly tender, and it is the most authentic style beef that I have had outside of Chicago in my entire life. This is absolutely incredible. I'm in heaven, and I am going to scarf this thing down in a matter of minutes. This one's for you, Mom. This is so good. The bread is money.
It is really good. The beef is sliced so thin and the peppers are delicious. The jardinere is just like in Chicago. The only thing is, it was more like drizzled juice over it. We need more juice because this is still crunchy. I like it when it's sopping wet and dripping everywhere. We're gonna see if we can get some more juice.
Gracias.
Perfect.
Yes. This is exactly what we were missing. I think I was supposed to say ahogada, and I said jugoso. Jugoso sounded juicier to me, but ahogada is like drenched, so.
Oh, it's hot too.
It's so hot. Oh my god, I just like lost a thumbprint or something. I'm gonna saturate the bread a lot. Oh, it was already great, and now it is like on another level.
So the word is ahogada.
Ahogada. Yeah, I loved it, and now I'm actually in love with it.
That's what I like. Soggy bread. That's the plan. The beef is so good. It's so heavy now, drenched in juice. It's in my hair. Brandon hasn't spoken to me in about 4 minutes because he's just been face down in a beef sandwich.
The best Chicago-style beef sandwich that I've had outside of Chicago, hands down. I don't even know why they sell a junior beef. If anything, I want it to be bigger.
This is great. This is a must-do when you come to Mexico City. Ignore all the Michelin star places. Come here. Come to Chicago Bernie's Beef Bike.
Right behind me is Barrio China, and if you've been following our channel for any bit of time, you know that we love Chinese food, and if there is a Chinatown, we will find it.
It is Saturday, so it's really crowded, but it's still worth a visit. So there are a few main staples in Mexico City's Chinatown. It is the sweet bao buns, ramen frito, and spring rolls. You'll find those at almost every stall and outside of every restaurant. We always get the spring rolls. They are top notch. They're not cooked fresh, but they're still pretty warm when you get them. Today we are trying the ramen frito. This is an entire Chinese takeout box topped with like sweet, spicy soy sauce. We're gonna give it a try.
He had like a selection of sauces. I pretty much just said con todo. It looked like there was 2 different types of sweet and sour, a dulce sauce, a soy sauce, and 2 different types of hot sauce. I think one might be Valentina and one might also be sriracha. These are loaded and they smell amazing. It is almost the size of my head and it is very light. Like there's almost no weight to it at all. I'm so excited to try these crispy bits.
All right, I'm going for the first bite. I'm gonna try and get one on top that has everything. I can see the soy sauce and the sweet and the spicy, so here we go. Oh my God, it's so spicy. Whoa, that is so spicy. I was not expecting it to be that spicy just for some freaking crunchy bits. I like the soy on it. It is so spicy, you can't even taste the sweet. Wait till you try this. Oh my gosh, I'm going in again. I don't know why, yeah, obviously. I don't know why I didn't think it would be that spicy. It's not sriracha. It's not baked sriracha. It's like Mexican sriracha. Like they've made it themselves. It's delicious. I want to go buy his hot sauce. It's so hot. Like my mouth, my lips, everything's hot.
They are 100% those things that they give you with the soup, like complimentary at most Chinese restaurants. Yeah, Alyssa says they're super spicy, so I'm a little nervous. It's immediately spicy.
Right? It's like one of the spiciest things I've had.
Whoa. I don't know what kind of salsa that is, but it's super hot. It's good. I like the soy, the sweet, and these things are totally fried, so they don't get soggy, which is really nice.
Yeah. And for some reason I thought they'd be a little bit stale because they're sitting there, but they're not. Yeah, they're not amazing. Soggy or stale. It's great.
There is quite a bit down in here of the dry noodles, so you can continue to mix it. So if the first couple bites are too spicy for you, ramen frito, who knew? Mexico City, Chinatown, must eat. I'm picking up a bao bun because it's rainbow colors. I'm so sad. So apparently the flavors are the color coordination, and I chose Oreo out of the list of things that I didn't really understand. That one sounded delicious. It's super hot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hot. The bao itself is really well made. Definitely grab one of these for 20 pesos when you're here. When you come, make sure to get a fancy color.
Dude, there's not a lot of things that are this spicy in the world. I did not think it would be ramen frito.
Mexico City is home to a huge Asian population, and in the Zona Rosa district particularly, there are Asian restaurants opening up on seemingly every block. This next place we are going to is called Cook Ramen.
This might be a foreign concept to our American viewers because it is just instant ramen that they're cooking for you and adding toppings to, but this is an experience that you don't want to miss. They have a large variety of ramens and a ton of toppings that they put on top for you.
They also serve a few different Korean snacks like bibimbap and fried chicken. We are going to try a little spread of a bit of everything. I cannot believe how crazy busy this place is. We've walked by it a couple other times, but it is Saturday and it is completely packed. There's even a little bit of a queue.
There's a variety of ramens to choose from. If you want one that's not on the menu, they have a wall of ramen that you can go and choose from, and they all come with an egg and a green onion. There's kind of a lot of toppings. You can get meat, you can get bulgogi, you can get spicy meat, you can get pork, you can get shrimp, you can get dumplings. There's a ton of varieties. For instance, add bulgogi. Then they're going to prepare the ramen like in a traditional Japanese convenience store ramen thing. And then there's also soju, which we love soju, so we got a bottle of soju. I am going to order the fried chicken because it looks amazing. This is so cute. And the neon signs on the wall just give you such a Korean vibe. It's amazing. I'm loving it here already.
Bulgogi?
Ok, ¿eso es dulce? ¿Está bien?
Yeah, a little sweet.
Sí, está bien. Eso come con huevo y cebollas,
Sí,
¿verdad?
sí incluye de base.
Perfecto.
Pollo frito, agridulce, con picante.
Ok,
¿Tiene salsa picante?
lo que es salsa valentina y kimchi.
Kimchi.
¿Puedo tener kimchi, por favor? We started with a bottle of peach soju. If you haven't tried it before, it is Korean rice wine, and they have different flavors. Grapefruit tends to be our favorite, but this one is really, really fire. We went and selected our drink by ourselves, and then the server brings you the glass to share with your closest friends. I love instant ramen. It's actually one of my hobbies. Every single country we go to, I always get an instant ramen to cook in the hotel room. Dropping an instant ramen restaurant in the middle of Zona Rosa, this is such a cool experience.
The bulgogi looks great.
It smells incredible. It is absolutely piping hot. It has such a delicious texture. One thing that's interesting, it wasn't a boiled egg. It was like scrambled eggs whipped up, and then they put it in that broth while it was bubbling away. I just went with the chicken one because I wanted something kind of basic tonight.
I like the scrambled egg. Different, but I like it.
The noodles in this thing are extra chewy. It's such a good brand of ramen. I didn't even know which one I picked or know anything about it. It's piping hot. It like they came straight here.
Gracias. This looks so fire. The fried chicken is so good. The agridulce sauce is so good. It's crunchy. We got some kimchi on the side to add a little bit of spice. That with the agridulce sauce is so good. The chicken is huge chunks, like gigantic chunks of chicken. It's nice and crispy. There's like a sprinkling of peanuts on top, which adds such a good flavor to it. This is amazing. This is great. And it's so much chicken. It also came with a little side of cabbage with ketchup and mayonnaise on top, which is like so Mexican, but like in the best way. I love it. The plate I got was this small. It comes even bigger than that. This is great.
Alex waited on us and he brought us over a matcha frappe and subscribed to the channel. So if you make it to Cook Ramen in Mexico City, be sure to say hi to him from us. Hey Alex, thanks for watching.
This matcha frap is so phenomenal. That fatty cream on the top, this is a must get when you come here. Matcha frappe with some sort of whipped cream on top. It is not overly sweet, it's perfect, and the matcha flavor is fantastic. I love this so much.
We just spent all day walking and eating street food, and now we are going to a swanky little rooftop bar. It is at the top of Hotel Condessa, and they have some delicious old-fashioned.
They have amazing lounge seating, one of the best views in the city.
It is a little bit expensive, but for us, it's totally worth it. So the theme is kind of like Japanese Mexican fusion. So they have some sushi rolls and some Japanese food, which we've eaten here many times. And their cocktails are Japanese inspired as well. There's like a lot of good options.
Gracias.
Gracias.
So Brandon went with just their mezcal on the rocks, but I got one of their signature cocktails, which is the CDF Old Fashioned, which comes with whiskey, mezcal, and chocolate bitters. So cheers. Ooh, that's good. Smoky, chocolatey, orangey, diluted just perfectly. I love it. So we always say we're just gonna come up here for cocktails, and then we always end up eating because their food is actually really good. We almost always get the yellowtail spicy scallion roll, and this time we tried something new with the duck gyoza. We learned a new word, palillos, chopsticks. So we asked him for some spicy sauce. It looks like there's grilled serranos like in a ponzu sauce. It looks spicy, I'm excited. It's spicy.
Is this a one-biter?
No, double bite.
No, double bite. Duck dumpling, pato. Ooh, no, it's so good. It's lightly sweet. You get that like gamey flavor of the duck, but it's almost like smoked, almost like a smoked marlin. It's a little sweet. The serrano soy sauce or hoisin, whatever that is incredible. Good combination. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you loved it as much as we loved making it, please subscribe to our channel, and we will see you on the next one.
Can't get rid of him.
He's following us everywhere. This is about 12% alcohol, so we can drink infinity of it.
It is very weird to eat, so.
We always have a hard time filming after we've started drinking, so we tend not to do that, but whatever, the ship has sailed. You don't go up there.
We got some kimchi on the side. So that would be, sorry, I just got embarrassed.
Now we are going to attempt to pay. Always terrific.
What's that equal now? Like $4? right?
And now there's only one thing left to do. Finish that bottle!